Fritzy will come through with the collect, and now this is looking dangerous. He's going to get the flip.
B, 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 B!
Not really a pass, he gets the shittest hit of his life.
Flip reset, gets over Ultraus, double tap. That is world class.
He's going to leave it for Blitz. Blitz gets a nice little pump. Oh, brief flip from Lucky Luke.
Alrighty, we are back and we are heading into the other semi-final. Evolution C up against Revolve D. His teams are looking decent. They've had to wait a little bit in between their matches, so it'll be interesting to see Revolve D coming through into this undefeated in their first matchup, and Evolution went straight down to I do believe it was a game number 5, so Evolution had to fight their way here. However, Revolve had an easy run into it, so it'll be very interesting to see how these guys go. We are joining straight away, and I'm not too sure which way this will go, but Evolution took out a pretty decent Ferox team, so it'll be very interesting to see where this match goes.
Yeah, both of these teams had a really interesting season. We had Revolve, I think they were mostly undefeated, maybe lost one game, but they finished up first, and the Evolution team finished second. That might not mean as much just because they come from different pools, so we got a Pool C and a Pool D team, so they've never faced each other, and it'll be interesting to see how they go.
There's Fritzy looking to take the first advance here. Ultra able to make the touch away. Josh will now look to center it. Insanity is able to get a touch away. And now Fritzy onto the back wall here. Ultraus into the center, and now Josh touches away. It's going to be Insanity, just doesn't quite get there, and Dacks able to get a touch away. Fritzy in an awkward position, and Nat able to get up for it, and does make the save. Now Insanity leaves it, and it's a drop down center. Mock will turn on this one. Now it's going to go up for Fritzy. He'll look to center this, tries to get underneath it perhaps, doesn't quite get past InsanityTrickz. Is now Josh, will look for a touch, leaves it for Dacks. No, he does end up getting the touch as Ultraus tries to double it into the center. Fritzy makes the touch away. Now Insanity gets a touch and baits one in, gets past Josh, now looks to touch it center again, but doesn't quite get there as Fritzy gets a dribble, gets demoed though, so it's straight to the Revolve D team as Dacks doesn't have boost, can't quite connect with it. Ultraus getting a touch away. Josh with no boost, trying to keep the pressure in this half, and now Fritzy comes through. Insanity trying to find a teammate, doesn't quite find it. Josh downfield, Mock is there, the shot is on. Dacks does make the save, Ultra up for it, it doesn't quite connect, and now Josh, touch to the wall, as Mock keeps the pressure on. Josh downfield, Ultraus turns on it, it's going to go into the center here, tries to get another touch and does so. Now Insanity doesn't push, and Josh gets a touch away, but Mock onto the back wall, it is just going to be crossbar down and out, but doesn't look like anyone will commit to it just yet. It's going to be a touch away, Fritzy makes the save, he'll look to move downfield here. Tries to get the flick, but Mock does come through first, and Dacks gets a touch. Now Josh trying to challenge, gets there first. Gets past one, now Ultraus gets the EU clear. Dacks will get a dribble play, tries to go past one, but couldn't get past Ultra. As Fritzy gets another touch. Now onto the back wall here, as Josh will try to center it. It's going to go downfield. Dacks taking a bit of time, gets a clearance, but Ultraus read it all the way. Halfway through the game, no one scored just yet. It's interesting to see because it is just a feeler game where everyone's understanding where this goes. You tend to see a lot of goals in the first game, but these guys have been very solid in the first matchup here as Ultraus across net. Now Mock gets a touchdown. Josh, it's going to waterfall down. He could tap this away. No, Fritzy couldn't even get to it now. Is Insanity into the mid. We'll look for a teammate. Josh leaves it for the corner. And now it's going to be Fritzy. Doesn't quite connect with it downfield. It's going to be up for Mock into the center. We'll look for the corner. Trying to get a touch, and it's going to fall mid. Josh gets a clearance downfield. Cut off by Ultraus, and it's going to be on target. And there we go. Revolve D able to take the first goal of the series.
Yeah, you can see both teams are really just feeling each other out. That fairly safe rotation by both of them, but it was was making the first mistake, and yeah, they're capitalizing and scored a nice open goal.
Yeah, they took their time. Revolve had been dealing with a lot of pressure on them, and they were able to get out of their half and slot that one away. Just waited for a slight overcommit as Fritzy goes flying past, doesn't connect with it. Will rotate out now as Mock grabs the boost, tries 50 Fritzy, and it's going to go in, and Fritzy gets the pinch, and it's going to go in. It's 1-1. Evolution completely just turned this one around straight away.
Yeah, Evolution not out of it, just scoring right back on Revolve, and they're definitely here to fight. They're not going down easily.
Now, Dacks will look to move through, gets the 50 on 2 of the Revolve players. Fritzy onto the back wall here. It's going to go for a teammate. The shot just doesn't come through from Dacks, and now InsanityTrickz tries to clear. Josh is there, goes for the flick up. It's going to be crossbar down and out. As Fritzy comes through, can't finish it off. Ultraus makes the save. Dacks onto the back wall. InsanityTrickz gets a touchdown field. Now Josh into the center. Mock will get the clearance, and it could be on target. The shot just didn't quite come through there. Ultraus may look to double this, and he does, but Dacks gets there for the save. Gets demoed by Mock, and now InsanityTrickz. They hit downfield into the blue corner. Fritzy will try to play it out. Ultraus is there. InsanityTrickz into the corner yet again. Now Josh gets a touchdown field. Mock keeping the play in this half here, but the bang downfield, and Fritzy will follow this. Just committed too far forward. InsanityTrickz now will look to center it for Ultraus. It's going to be there. Mock doesn't commit. Didn't want to overcommit for that. Is Fritzy. Tries to 50. Doesn't quite find there. Now Josh. Ultraus getting a touch. Dacks into the center. Fritzy just holds off here. It looks like we will be heading to an OT unless that goes in, and Josh makes it 2-1. 6 seconds remaining, and I am just caster cursing all over today.
Yeah, both teams are playing actually really solid rotations, and it's only the really small mistakes coming out, which is when the other team is capitalizing and they're putting them away. So this game might come down to who makes the most mistakes.
Oh, it's gonna go in. No, Dacks! He made the save. Ultraus passing it off, and it could be kept up here. It is, but Fritzy on the ball, pinch down. Mock into the center. It's on target.
Oh.
Dacks makes the save. Revolve D could put this away. No, it's going to go down. Evolution are able to capitalize with 6 seconds remaining and hold on. Revolve will be feeling robbed of that game, and Evolution just completely popped off in the last few seconds there.
Man, if you have a look at those stats, how many is that? That's 12 shots coming out from Revolve, and Evolution's defense, they're making the saves, so Revolve's really going to have to figure out how they're going to get around this Evolution defense.
Yeah, I mean, Evolution have been making the saves, and about half of the shots taken were saved by Evolution. So Revolve, they're not quite as accurate as they could be, but Evolution, they're making the saves when it matters. And heading into this next match, it'll be very interesting to see if Revolve can make anything out of those shots they're having, because at the moment their shots are just a bit too weak, or it's just really not coming off. The passes don't seem to be finding each other properly, and it's just able to be saved quite easily. So into this match, we'll have to see how they'll adapt, because at the moment, Evolution's defense is absolutely impeccable. Now, Mock trying to get the game started off well, and InsanityTrickz into the center. Dacks gets a touch away. Ultraus getting a touch up. It's going to be into the center. Fritzy gets the clearance away. Now Josh trying to get there, does so, but it's going to be a challenge by Mock. Now Dacks, Ultraus comes through. Fritzy gets a touch away. InsanityTrickz going to take the shot. Ultra doesn't quite connect with it. Now Mock takes their time, doesn't have the boost though, so they're going to get a clearance from Dacks. InsanityTrickz leaves it for Ultraus. He'll look to move downfield here. Is Fritzy continuing the pressure, and it's going to be into the center. Dacks is up for this one. It's going to be Josh getting a touch into the corner again, trying to get another 50. Doesn't quite work out here. Fritzy just waiting for it, and it's going to be a center. Dacks is so awkward there, and it could be a chance if Revolve can get a shot away, but they can't. Now Fritzy back the other way, the 50. Could be good for Evolution if this one drops, but it doesn't. Now Mock, trying to find a teammate, finds Insanity. Looking for a demo now, and it could be a goal. No, it's going to go out. Dacks, knocking it down for Josh. Flicking it up high, going for the air dribble. Could get a double, not quite. Ultra getting a touch to the corner. And now Fritzy just leaves it, so the others are able to rotate back. Fritzy will turn on this one here as InsanityTrickz does go for it, and Fritzy actually gets demoed. Would have been a 50 otherwise, but it's in that position either way. Now Dacks getting beat by Ultra. It's going to go underneath here yet again. InsanityTrickz will try to stay on this. No, just rotates back. Fritzy. Now Josh may be able to go in. Oh, it's an own goal.
Oh, dear.
And Evolution will take those.
Yeah, already you can see Revolve is, they're taking the shots, but it seems Evolution, they're just consuming them. They're saying, shoot it at me, and then they get the easy save and they turn it around and just go the other way. It doesn't seem to be threatening them at all.
Mock for Dacks. The pass across is straight to Insanity. Now Mock will try to center it. It's there. Ultraus is up for it early, but doesn't connect. His Dacks will look to move downfield. Now InsanityTrickz doesn't quite get the touch. Mock downfield yet again, but Josh into the center. Now Ultraus takes some time, flicks past one, and it's a 1v1 situation. The flick doesn't come through. Now Mock will look to get something going here. There's a double demo in this defense side here. Is InsanityTrickz. Gets a touch, will look for another. It's downfield, Ultraus across for Mock. And now the flick up, gets past one. Fritzy can't make the save. Dacks doesn't either. And it goes in for Revolve, and it's a tied game.
Yeah, good play by Mock. Fritzy just caught too far up and Dacks couldn't get there in time, but it's definitely a better offense that we want to see out of Revolve.
And now we'll see as Ultraus gets the kickoff straight to Josh, and Mock doesn't quite connect with it. Josh trying to get a dunk into the center. Ultraus there first. Finds Insanity. He goes back for Ultraus across the net. Dacks does look to put this on target, and it is, but Insanity does make the save. Now Ultraus downfield. Fritzy challenges, and Insanity just leaves it for Mock here. As he'll try to flick it up, doesn't quite. Dacks now will look for the shot away, and it's going to go in. No, Ultraus makes the save. Josh up early. He's going to pinch across. And then Fritzy just waiting for it here. And now it's going to be Josh downfield. Fritzy trying to chase, but Ultraus there first, and Ultraus has really been the defensive line at the moment for Revolve, just cutting everything off before it even starts. But now Evolution gets a challenge by Mock, and it could be a chance, but Josh, great little challenge, and he does control it now. InsanityTrickz gets 50 into the corner. A minute 30 remaining. This Mock tries to clear yet again. It's going to be a touchdown field, picks up the boost. It's across net. Insanity is up for this. Now, Dacks getting a touch to the wall. Fritzy will turn on this, knocks it up high. Ultraus trying to get something going here. And it could be a chance, but not really working out here as Mock knocks it up high yet again. The demo's there, but Dacks pre-jumped the save, and Evolution survived that one. Is Mock trying to keep the pressure on. Ultraus tries to pinch it. The demo coming through. This is a chance for Evolution. They scored late in the last match. Can they do it again? This InsanityTrickz looks to move downfield. There's a demo coming through. Mock, time on the ball. Tries to fake out Fritzy and does so. Gets a demo there. It could be an opportunity, but Dacks downfield. Now InsanityTrickz onto the back wall. It's going to fall down. Josh getting a touch away. Mock in their own half has to challenge, and it's awkward. It could be there for Evolution. Insanity makes the save. Is Insanity now looks to move downfield. Fritzy, clearance. Trying to follow it up here. Will look for a dunk. Maybe. No, just gets the boost. Now Ultraus down to Josh. Gets dunked yet again, and Dacks just waits back here as Josh gets dunked again. Fritzy now in control. Ultraus, the shot is there. It's off target. Josh lets it roll past Fritzy. One last chance here before OT by the looks of it. It's going to just tap down, and overtime we have.
Both teams looking really solid, and no doubt this is going to an overtime. Interesting to see who takes control.
Now it's going to go onto the back wall here. As Fritzy goes up early, it's double commit. It's dangerous for Evolution. Mock with the shot away. Josh won't be able to get there. and it is going to be 1-1 in the series as Revolve able to capitalize on a double commit.
Yeah, I think it's the first time we've seen Evolution really go for a solid offense, or not, a bit of a more risky offense. They went for that demo, and it just didn't work out. Revolve capitalized really well. I think we're seeing a lot of ping pong. The ball's gone across field, and not really any team is taking control of the ball as would see other teams. So it'll be interesting to see going into Game 3.
The shots are a lot more even in this match compared to the first match as well. It's 8-6 shots, so it's a bit different. It's, Revolve do make more saves to the less shots. Evolution still have more shots on target than Revolve. However, Revolve are starting to put those goals, and they really just need to put the shots away because they're starting to get the shots. They weren't in the first game, but now they are, and they finished it off in the OT. They just took their time just a little bit of 1 second maybe to compose themselves, and that composure is all they needed. They went downfield, scored, and Revolve are looking much better already compared to their first match.
Yeah, I think I want to see a few more demos. That'll make this game interesting. It'll upset the rotations. It'll force some mistakes. You could see some solo plays, but I want to see some demos. That's what I want to see.
Well, we'll see if either team comes up with them in game number 3, as we do line up with another kickoff. Fritzy getting the better of InsanityTrickz. It could go in. It may. No, it doesn't. I do believe that would have been an own goal, and they'll be breathing a sigh of relief as that one didn't go in. Mock across their own net here. InsanityTrickz gets the hit downfield. Josh is there. It's going to fall down here, perhaps Mock. Doesn't quite get there. Insanity downfield, and Fritzy could get the shot away. It is on target. It's going to be a save from Mock as Josh trying to center it yet again. Doesn't quite connect. A double commit from Revolve on defense. Fritzy doesn't get there in time, and Mock downfield for Insanity. Goes for a demo, but it doesn't quite pay off as Josh clearance downfield yet again. Ultraus knocks it up, will follow it. Gets past Josh, and it's into the corner. Fritzy's there. Bang downfield, Josh turns. It's going to be a shot just off target and hit the crossbar, and a touch so needed there as it goes underneath the offensive player. Ultraus now gets a touch downfield. We'll try to follow it. It is a banger, and it's going to go mid, but Josh, touch away. Now Fritzy just taking their time, allowing Josh to go for it. But InsanityTrickz into the center. Ultraus there. The shot is on, and 1-0, sorry. Ultraus take the lead for Revolve here in the third match.
Yeah, they just read the play so well. Evolution now coming back up the field. I thought it was a good counter-attack, but Revolve proving me wrong. They read it really well and put one in themselves.
Ultraus in the corner. Dacks is going to get beat. And Ultraus tries to get a flip reset perhaps, and it's knocked up high. Josh may look for Fritzy, and it's going to be the shot. It's just off target. In comes Dacks though, and it is 1-1 Evolution. The passing play working out this time, and Dacks able to finish it off.
Just like that, you can tell they've got the chemistry. These guys are constantly scrimming. All season they've been together. They haven't made trades, and you can tell they know how each other play.
Ultraus getting the better of that kickoff there, but it is straight to Dacks. He actually whiffs it. Fritzy gets a touch to the sidewall. Mock doesn't connect with it, and Fritzy tries to get a 50 on Ultra, but doesn't come off now. This Josh gets a clearance downfield, gets a pinch, and it could be a chance for Josh here. Goes for the shot. It's going to be up high and wide, but Fritzy tries to knock it in. Mock gets back for the save. Fritzy will have to get a touch here, trying to get there before a Revolve player, and did so well. Now Josh gets the dunk onto the sidewall again. Sorry, on the back wall. It's cleared downfield. There's Ultra into the center. Mock is there, but it's not going to pay off. And it's a chance for Josh to clear yet again. Dacks up early, but Insanity there first. Now Fritzy coming through, trying to get something going, but Mock will clear away. Revolve are looking to get out here. They've been pressured for the last few seconds. Maybe about 30 seconds now. They've really felt it. Mock, great clearance downfield, but it's straight to Dacks. And this pressure keeps on going into the center. Ultraus gets a bank downfield. That's what they needed. Josh has low boost, and now Ultra trying to get a 50. Mock onto the back wall. There's a demo play coming through. InsanityTrickz makes it 2-1. You wanted demos, and they provided it.
That's exactly what they needed. Going through, getting the demo, and just creates an open net. Perfect shot by InsanityTrickz.
Was great placement. Able to put that away from the defenders. Evolution have fallen down here. They have stumbled. They'll look to get back into it. They were looking good. They had all the pressure, but Revolve just held on and were able to get away there. The double commit has sort of worked, and Josh does have to get back for the save. Maybe able to put this on target. Josh, the save from InsanityTrickz, and it's going to be into the center yet again. It is there. Fritzy makes it 2-2. Evolution, they probably should have scored once or twice in that play, but they do end up with the goal as Fritzy gets the dunk in 2-all.
Yeah, so much pressure. It was a brilliant shot by Joshua, but a very good save nonetheless. But too much pressure by Evolution, and they just... the save doesn't matter.
Now Dacks tries to get past one, does so. Ultra there, read it well. Insanity takes the shot. It's going to be wide. Fritzy committed to it though. And they'll continue the play, trying to dribble past Mock. InsanityTrickz knocks it up high. Will try to get another touch and does so. It's going to fall for Ultraus into the corner. Now Dacks downfield. Josh is there, takes it wide. Will continue the play, trying to get a bump. Doesn't quite find it. He's going to be in the corner here. Fritzy just takes his time and it goes over a Mock. Able to get a dribble play going perhaps, but Dacks, great clearance downfield. It could be on target. Insanity makes the save. Minute 10 remaining. It's tied up here as Insanity... oh, it's going to be a dunk, and Josh makes it 3-2. He just read this so well that Evolution take the lead.
Yeah, Josh, he's so composed on his plays. He really seems like the solid rock of the team, and everything's going through him right now. He's really feeling it in this game 3.
He just predicted that so well. As he said, he's feeling himself. He just knew what was about to happen and read it so well. And now Josh trying to get something going again. They want that 2-goal buffer. As Fritzy comes through, it could be a chance, but Ultra's there. Now Dacks, only as far as InsanityTrickz downfield. Josh gets a touch up, now set up. It's going to get beat away here, but Fritzy keeping the pressure on. This is something we've seen a lot of. Evolution trying to keep the pressure and do so. Then it goes back the other way, and now here's the opportunity. Revolve. I've already scored a couple times off it. They'll look to score it again in the last 30 seconds and maybe take this to an OT. Dacks. Now Josh into the corner. Insanity leaves it and Ultraus comes through. Dacks yet again trying to get something going. Now Josh provides it into the center, but Dacks will try to get a bump. Rather than really connecting with the ball, and InsanityTrickz down for Mock that doesn't quite pay off, but it's into the dead space. And the time wasting could come through. Josh tries to edge dribble past one. Tries to dunk it down. It is still up. We could see a 0-second goal, but Insanity doesn't connect. And we do see Evolution take the lead in the series. And, I mean, they had a lot of the pressure, but they just need to be careful with it because they keep conceding off counterattacks.
Yeah, I really like how this Evolution team's playing, and I want to point out how much Josh is doing. He's really is that core player, and he's keeping the team really composed. Fritzy and Dacks, they have his back, and yeah, he can really trust them on the defense. They're doing just as much.
Yeah, they really are, but I mean, let's talk about Revolve. They had 6 shots. It's less than the opponents. It's just, I don't know. Revolve, when they have the more shots, they are winning. They can't seem to get it past the defense of Evolution. They are so good on their defense. There's a lot of saves that didn't even need to be made in this game. Evolution only had to make 2. And on the side of Revolve, they had to make 6. So the shots, it continues to be the trend of Evolution just getting more shots on target. Revolve, they need to put the shots away. When they put the shots away, then there's the opportunity. They start getting the goals, but they're just not taking the opportunities they need to take. Whereas Evolution, they keep pounding the back of the net, and really, Revolve just need to get out of their half, because otherwise Evolution are just going to take this series in the next match.
Yeah, and I think this comes down to a bit of the composure of the salaries. We have Revolve as a bit more of an average salary. They're all very similar, whereas the Evolution is very heavily priced, and then some cheaper players. So if Revolve can exploit those cheaper players, they could be able to get this win.
Now Fritzy looking to get something going early from InsanityTrickz, able to get a clearance away. Josh off the roof, trying to get another dunk on Mock, doesn't quite come through. Fritzy gets beat. Now Dacks back into the corner. It's going to be Insanity. No, he leaves it for Ultraus. It's going to be a bang down field. And now Insanity. Mock gets a touch. Trying to get another. Dacks is there. It's going to be downfield. Insanity into the middle. It's going to go past two, actually. Onto the back wall. Ultraus could put this away. Doesn't quite. Although it could still be a chance.
No.
As it's squandered it is. Fritzy makes the save and Revolve really should be 1-0 up here.
They have to be finishing those if they want to compete. That's an open net. There's about 3 Revolve members on that goal line ready to shoot. It's just really unfortunate.
Now Mock will look to get something going here. Really just need to make up for that mistake, but they couldn't finish that one away. Evolution, look for the shot. Fritzy, the angle. Oh, Mock is able to make the save. It's downfield. Dacks is Fritzy. Gets a touch downfield. Does go up for it. Now it's trying to get something going here. Although it's going to be Josh. Now Ultraus clears it downfield. InsanityTrickz. Dacks now over. Fritzy gets the touch away. Now Josh into the center. And now Fritzy doesn't quite connect. InsanityTrickz now clears away. Dacks across field. Josh gets a touch there. It's going to be into the center. Ultraus gets a touch away. Now Fritzy onto the back wall. Mock gets a touch. Now Ultraus moving downfield. We'll look to get something going here, Josh. As Ultraus just camps in the corner and read it all the way. Dacks now looking to get something going. InsanityTrickz hits it into the mid. Fritzy really trying to get something going here. Evolution want to score. Josh with the flip reset. Double tap! And Josh is insane!
What did I just watch? Josh, flip reset, gets over Ultras, double tap. That is world class. Oh my.
That is absolutely special. That is amazing from Josh, and that's what they would have wanted. And they get the save away as well. Evolution, that's going to be exactly what they want. The shot just off target. Fritzy now, it could be in, and it is. And Evolution have just gone from just sitting back and taking some pressure to, you know what, let's score a couple of goals and win this series.
Yeah, their adrenaline, their blood must be pumping now. They are feeling it. After that Josh play, they must be very hype, and they have all the momentum right now.
I still can't get over that Josh goal. I think that's going to be one of the clips of the week, but Ultra is trying to get underneath Fritzy now. Bang downfield, and that really seems to have broken Revolve's hearts. They need to just regain some confidence, because, I mean, when you have that sort of goal scored against you, I don't blame them for having a little bit of confidence drop, but they can't drop their heads just yet. They still have 2 minutes to go, but, I mean, Ultraus just sitting back a bit here, trying to get something going. Fritzy onto the back wall. Everyone from Revolve just sitting back. They're absorbing pressure, but they really shouldn't be. They need to break out of their half, and that's exactly what they're trying to do here. Now Dacks leaving it for an opponent as Insanity gets a touch. Fritzy able to get the clang downfield. Now Insanity actually bumps his own teammate. They're panicking here, Revolve. Dacks gets a touch away, and now Mock downfield will continue the play. Trying to get a pass across, perhaps. He finds his teammate. It's off the crossbar and out. Ultraus is there, but the shot is weak, and Revolve really just don't look confident right now. They don't feel comfortable. They don't look comfortable, and it really just shows Revolve need to get something soon, because otherwise that mentality is going to completely drop. And Josh gets a clearance downfield. Minute remaining. InsanityTrickz at the halfway line. Dacks getting a touch away. It's going to be on target. Mock brings it back, and Revolve have a lifeline.
Yeah, we have to see. Oh, it's like 9 shots already from Revolve. There's at least 3 or 4 of them that very easily could have been scored, but Mock puts one away and takes us to a 1-goal game.
1 minute and 1 second remaining. Evolution look to hold on. If they don't win this game, they'll be very upset with the absolutely amazing goals they've scored. Dacks will center this now as Ultraus downfield. There's a bump play coming out. Mark couldn't get to Josh just in time. It's across 40 seconds remaining. Evolution look to hold on. Mock doesn't quite connect, and it could be Fritzy to make it 3-1. Crossbar down and out. Josh doesn't get there in time. InsanityTrickz is allowed to clear, but Dacks is there so quickly. Now Ultraus trying to get something going for Revolve. They need to score soon. Otherwise, Revolve, they just won't be able to continue in this series, and they will drop down to the lowers. This is a chance for Insanity. They don't connect, and it's going to go out, and Revolve just continue to struggle to put shots away. It's going to be into the center yet again. Ultraus up quickly. It's going to be onto the back wall. Connect again. Mock leaving it behind. Insanity is just backwards. Evolution try to let it touch. It could be game, and it almost is. Mock doesn't get it. Evolution C, with 2 of some of the best goals we've seen today, are able to take the series.